Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got to.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
For the first time with Tony Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take it. Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and it's Pollard again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to throw right away. That's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay.
Number 30.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Dante Hightower on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Pollard.
At the 26-yard line.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
There it is.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pollard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of
trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 14.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Jackson's
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Broncos' 24-yard
now Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now a give here to Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up
from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Check tight end, check tight.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, he'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And this will be caught at the 30.
Jackson.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19, Amari
Cooper
touchdown.
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The point is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A final shot before half for Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
1 yard.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Cowboy first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Carrier. Tackle made.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And 8 yards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28.
Greg Zerline.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, here's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Block now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 41.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Block working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Block's going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Locke will try to sneak, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Locke keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Broncos have broken the tie. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
40-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Lock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Lock going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So it's 3rd 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
To throw is Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
Tonight.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Denver, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a rare loss for them as they fall to 13-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.